Welcome, everybody, to this silly old stream. Hello, Unbigo. Hello, Joey. Hello. Music was going. Hello, Pebbles. Hello, Rack. Hello, Catchow. Hello, Flicky. Hello, Grayscaled. Hello, Drayson. Hello, Bal. Hello. Oh my gosh, that's going fast. Hello, Frankie. Hello, Viritich. Hello, Jag. Hello, Hika. Hello, Meowstick. Oh my gosh.
Long John. Long Johnson.
Good heavens.
Don Piano.
Hello, 26. Hello, Sky.
Sorry,
let me take that sippy. Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, that's a good sippy. New kind of tea today. Right. Real quick, I will thank Bal Blair for the raid during the countdown. Thank you very much, Bal, for bringing people in. We're doing a little award show today. And I am very excited because I have been gathering assets for several days, on and off. And I've spent the past... what time is it? Oh yeah, so I've spent about the last 6 hours non-stop working to put things together. So, since it's an awards show, I can thank my sponsors, nobody. But I will thank Gav, whom I'm not sure is here yet, for making these little curtains for us. This isn't a stock image. Gav made these in Blender. So, big thank you to Gav for giving us some little
Please
curtains.
wrap it
Okay, we're wrapping it up. Bye, everyone. Oh, good heavens. Hello, Fubar. Good to see you. So, this is split into... Why did I forget to put the title card up? Hey! I totally forgot I made that. Good heavens. Now, this awards show is split into 2 segments because I haven't actually played that many games that released in 2024. I was planning a full-on award show for stuff that released this year, then I realised there was like 10 or 11 games, and that's not an award show, come on. So, we will open with stuff that actually released this year, and then we'll switch into the, what I'm calling, Stream Retrospective Awards, which are going to be games that they didn't release this year, but we played them this year on stream. So, I think we may as well get started. We have 19 categories to go through. And believe me, they're going to get more unhinged as we go. No, the world premiere is later, Jag. The world premiere is later. So, without further ado, the first category of the 2024 awards is Best Demo, because we played a lot of Next Fest games, and yeah, they kind of deserved their own category, didn't they? So, first up, we are, this applies to every award. There is going to be a runner-up. My second favourite demo of the year.
You're breathtaking.
No, you're breathtaking! My second favourite... Wait. I gotta make sure this volume's alright, otherwise I'm gonna blow everyone's ears out. There we go, I should only have to make that change once. My second favourite demo is...
Bal Blair sent 5 bits and said, "Hold on, Snoop Dogg wants the microphone."
Snoop Dogg can't have it, because we are awarding runner-up to... I Am Your Beast. Anyone remember me playing this one? Like, these are going to be the ones people recognise the least, because we had 20 minutes with each game. But I Am Your Beast is a level-based first-person shooter, very short. Think something of a first-person Hotline Miami. And that premise alone had me interested. But it was actually the story segments in between each level that really got me. You are like a Black Ops operative, and hello Washi, hope you're well. You're playing a Black Ops operative who decided, nah, I'm done with this shit. I'm not working anymore. This is the first award, Washi, don't worry. And the organization isn't happy with that, and they keep sending their men after you. And you are in constant correspondence with them, basically saying, you keep sending them, I'm gonna keep killing them, leave me alone. Yeah, this game is released already, but I haven't got the full version yet. So, it is remaining in the demo category. I thought this game was excellent, and I am glad that I got a chance to play it. And I will pick it up eventually. This is definitely a game I'd want to stream someday. So congratulations to I Am Your Beast for that one. Scribble, good to see you. Thank you for the sippy.
More like, you are my feast.
Miko, no. Sippy and a stretch. Thank you very much, Scribble. For those just joining us, we're just doing the first award now, so you have not missed a thing, really. I Am Your Beast winning runner-up for Best Demo of 2024. You're playing the same game you were playing when I was playing that, and you just froze up, or you just had a flashback. Deja vu. Deja vu. Right. With the runner-up out of the way, you might be curious. Who is the winner of Best Demo? I'm not flustered, Curve, but thank you very much. I should remove each of these from my little playlist so I have less to look through as we go. Excellent, excellent. That's not the best demo, no. And this one's going to be a bit weird because this game had a limited time demo. You cannot access it anymore. The game is not out yet. The soundtrack is not online. I have had to take just a chunk of gameplay as the background track for this one, and I'm sorry if it's a little funky. So, the winner of Best Demo 2024 is... Popucom! Who saw this one coming? I mean, I certainly didn't think I'd like this one, but in retrospect, it's my absolute favourite. Popucom is a cooperative hybrid between Splatoon and Puyo Puyo. It was just so good. I booted it up with Breed, and it was incredibly engaging. The puzzles, at least in the early game, were fun. The music's quiet. Yes, some of these are going to be. There we go. That's a little better. And yeah, the entire game revolves around these color matching mechanics, wherein each player gets to switch between two different colors unique to them. You can destroy enemy projectiles by firing the same color of projectile back at them. Some enemies will be made of these little Puyo Puyo style blobs, and you can match 3 to damage that part, and if they run out of bubbles, that limb is gone, for example. You have to shoot certain switches with certain colors at certain timings. It's just really damn solid, and I feel like a shill for liking it, because this was a dev in chat game. The developer showed up and gave us bits. There's Breen. Hey Breen, remember this one? Ah, yes, this is the part of the gameplay where they're going through the character select, and they're trying the voices. Hello Topaz, hope you're well. But yeah, the devs showed up and gave bits to thank us for playing the demo, and I was already loving it. And it's so disappointing that the demo isn't available, because I kind of want to play more of it. I'm looking forward to hearing more about Popucom. over 2025. And I hope it comes out. Like, I want to get this game. I want to do a co-op stream with Breen. It just has to actually release. It had no right to be as good as it was. I really thought I was just walking into a Splatoon clone. But no. No, it was actually sublime. It was actually sublime. So congratulations to Popucom for winning Best Demo. And get this off. Now, second award of 2024 will be the best relaxation game. Kokery, please! Being violently flattened isn't relaxing. But you know what is? These next couple of games. So, the runner-up is a game I haven't actually
the best
streamed.
Relaxation is when Azzy is hunted and stashed away.
Scribble.
Nom.
Lovely. Yeah, I haven't streamed this next game, so y'all are gonna have to take my word for it. But the runner-up for best relaxing game is A Park Full of Cats. Hello, Sonic. I hope you are doing well today.
Wow.
Welcome to the awards. And hello, Noodle. Good to see you as well. A Park Full of Cats is yet another one of those find the hidden cat games that are flooding Steam.
Wow.
I am well, thank you, Sonic. Like, there are so many of these from many different developers, but A Park Full of Cats is by DevCats, who seem to put a lot more effort into these games than a lot of their competitors. Their games always follow a theme of for advertising that, hey, cats are important, take care of your cats, adopt from shelters, take care of them in this way and that way. It varies based on the game. But you can tell the devs love cats, and they just make these games full of hidden cats, amazing environments to look through, and whenever a new one releases, I get it, and I just play it for a couple of hours, 100% it, and I'm just happier. I'm just happier. Nakora with the pun, thank you. So, yeah, no, Park Full of Cats is lovely. Look up anything that DevCats does. It's worth it. It's worth it. They are very cool. Hello, Gav. Good to see you. Thank you again for rendering these curtains for me so last minute. Yeah, I didn't stream it. It doesn't exist. Fake game. Let's wrap this up. Look, the winner of Best Relaxation is going to surprise everybody. Except for everybody. It will actually surprise nobody. It is... No. Wrong theme and BAP. It's web fishing. What is more relaxing? Name one thing more relaxing this year. You might be able to, but this is my most relaxing. Yeah. Web fishing just came out of nowhere. Solo developer. And yeah. Hey, look, it has to be games I've played. I haven't played Power Wash, and this is the 2024 section. Power Wash is old now. We're currently living in the now. We are currently living in the now. Yeah, what can I say? You get in a lobby with friends, you avoid the Grincher, and you just fish. You just fish. Some things are a bit silly, it's full of puns. It's got little side objectives that you can go into in your own pace. But at its core, it's just fishing. Yes, Nakora, puns. These fish gay, good for them, good for them. Web fishing is special. And I love that it's full of stock music. And I love the little expressions you can make when you type in chat. I love that there's a dedicated button for giving a kissy. Web phishing's just lovely. And while I haven't streamed it in a little while, on account of, well, I felt it had run its course a bit as a stream game. I had other things to focus on. I do still love it immensely. And every time I boot up Steam, I do check my activity tab, and I do see if any update posts have been made. I want to know what's coming to this game. I really do. I really do. We will one day kill the Grincher. It'll happen. Even if it takes 80 years, it'll happen. But yes, web phishing is lovely. And if it gets some more updates, I'm going to boot it up again. I'm going to keep playing. Because it deserves it. But I will be bringing friends. Because that's the vibe. That's the vibe. And with that, we come to Award 3. The best early access game. There have been quite a few. But the games in question today are in early access and are still in early access. Beastie Ball Sweep.
Danny sent over
Veritage.
5 bits and left the message. Did you know that a few years before World War II, there was a group of Puritans in the US who tried passing laws regarding how to celebrate the holidays? To learn more, Google Christmas 34.
Okay, Veritage realised I won't call them out. So, the runner-up for Best Early Access didn't quite get the #1 spot is...
Edge's Grey Cloud resubbed for 6 months and said I would like to offer early access to my belly. Get in, Durf.
Thank you for the 6 months, but it is not your belly. It's Palworld. It was close. It was close to being the winner. I deliberated over this one, but ultimately, I think in its current state, Palworld is a little bit slow. I have been putting in 3-hour streams, and I've been putting in hours in my own time between streams. And yeah, I'm not getting anywhere. It just takes a lot of time to do stuff. I think there might need to be a bit more balancing in that regard. But it's fun. It is very fun. I am, of course, playing at the default settings. Catchow's correct. You can speed up progress in the settings, but by default, it's a bit slow. And yeah, Chillet is there. We love Chillet. Chillet's a very good pal. So yeah, I'm gonna keep playing Palworld. I'm gonna keep enjoying Palworld. But yes, shout out to Noodle, who is a bit of a Chillet himself. Yeah, for what it is, it's very, very good. I'm not usually one to get into the really big open world survival crafting games, but it has a lot of charm. It does a lot. It just does a lot well. I want to be eaten by Chillet. That's why this game won. I mean, it won runner-up. It won runner-up. So, it's something. And I need to remind you, like, these runners-ups, runner-ups, they are by no means me saying, oh, this is bad. No, like, these were vying for the top spot. They've beaten out all the stuff that I just didn't talk about today. But yeah, Palworld is getting big updates, and I think they're doing well for themselves. I am looking forward to seeing what comes for Palworld over time. But what makes a better game? What is #1? I do wish I had some fades on this music, not gonna lie. But I think...
Spiritmancer Sweep.
Spiritmancer Sweep! The winner is, of course... Yeah, some people are going to disagree, but... It's Atlas! I had so much fun going through the content in this game. So much fun. I have completed all of the current content twice with 2 different friends. And just for what it is right now, it's so solid. The combat is fun. The characters are cute. Vivian is cute. I like Vivian. I'm gonna kiss Vivian. Vivian's pretty cool. More about the gameplay, probably. Kokery! Yeah, Jag, I haven't played Hades 2. It's not going to be in there. Is that the polygonal MMO where you can be a furry with big naturals? Yes, it is the, well, it's not an MMO. You can play with a lobby of 16 people, I think it is. Is it 12 or 16? It's 12 or 16 people to a lobby. I think 4 to a party. You can group up. 16, thank you, Breen. And yet you just do quests in a very MMO fashion. You go to a hub world, there are quest givers there, shops, enchanting services with Vivian. Vivian's cool. Anyway. And yeah, these are the updates I'm most excited for. Like, yes, I'm excited to see what's coming to Palworld, but I'm really excited for Atlas. I'm not sure if anyone's, like, kept going after sort of finishing the final dungeon, but there's already a chunk of the next area. It's incredibly empty, but you can see, like, what I assume is the next hub
Come
world.
here, Mike. I'm hungry.
Okay, bye, Mike.
Nom.
Sorry to be losing you. But yes, there is just a chunk of the second hub world in the game that you can find. It doesn't tell you it's there, but by God, it's there. And yeah, I want to see more. I want to see more. It's so fun, and I get to ignore the titty slider. I don't need the titty slider. I just want to be a silly critter. And I can just be a silly critter and ignore all of the other elements. A lot of people make a huge deal about how it's over-sexualized. I don't think it is. You can choose to make it over-sexualized. But if you don't want to, just don't. Just don't. Rich made a character with no ass. I made a character with no ass. It's easy to make a character with no ass. It gives you the choice, and I love that. So excited to see what comes in Atlas's future. Your bird character is flat of chest and flat of ass. Good heavens, good heavens. But yes.
Phantasy Star Online.
Phantasy Star Online indeed. That is the winner of Best Early Access. Oh, I have so many tabs on this Steam Deck. You have no idea. Stream Deck. You have no idea. Right. Let's stop that music there. Thin down the list a bit. Our next award is for the best multiplayer game. Now, this is where I'm going to tell y'all that everything that I've included today is in their wants. You're not going to see any sweeps, there's not going to be any seeing the same game over and over and over again. Some things totally eligible for other categories, but I'm trying to spread as much love as I can. So, first up, the runner-up. Yeah, right, it's not all Balatro. How could this happen? How could this happen? The runner-up of Best Multiplayer. As soon as there it is. It's Rivals of Aether 2! Fucking love Rivals of Aether 2. This game is awesome. I love this game. Rivals of Aether was incredible. And they just went, you know what, fuck it. Rivals of Aether's in 3D now. It's got the shields. It's got some, it's got ledge grabbing. The original didn't have that. And, just... God damn, this... I just love it. Full disclosure, I backed this game on Kickstarter. I had every faith in Dan Finesi and his team. And they've delivered. They've delivered. Now, I've only played this 1v1 because I'm one of those people. This game doesn't have items like Smash Bros. So everything is basically Fox-only Final Destination. No, there are platforms at least. Paid shill? Yeah, paid shill. Let me sippy. But yeah, if you haven't seen Rivals of Aether before, as you probably guessed by what I'm saying, it is like Smash Bros, but with furries. And the cast is great. The movesets are great. The visuals are great. I just think it's done so well. It has an event system that's something like free battle passes, but you can't buy the battle passes. And you can revisit the battle passes whenever you want and just work on them in your own time. In a year's time, I will be able to go back to the very first battle pass, and while I play, that battle pass is going to level up. World of Warcraft with furries, Smash with furries, fishing with furries, furry sweep? This might say something about me. I wonder what it is. But yes, Abba. What sets this back, I think, is that, yeah, I do only play with one person at a time, and sometimes you want more friends. And also, it's early days. We have a core roster, but more are coming. They've just announced Italis from the first game will be returning in, I think, January. January for Italis. And then 3 more characters over the course of 2025. And when this roster gets big, it's going to be so much better. I love a big roster. I love clicking the random button and just having a good time. That's how I play my Smash Bros. That's how I like to play my Rivals of Aether. So yeah, I recommend this one. I recommend this one. It is good stuff. I love a big roster. Huh. The music came to a natural end. That's perfect. So how about we move on to the winner? And let me tell you, it was a bitch to get music for this one. Because, like, basically everything else, I just went to YouTube and found the music. This one's music isn't on YouTube. So I had to actually open the game and just record the main menu music myself. Yeah, apparently this one isn't going to surprise anyone, even though it's, like, really late in the year. It is Void Crew. It's fucking great. It's a bit buggy, but it's fucking great. It's a bit stressful, and I don't always feel like playing it. But it's fucking great. It is so fucking Star Trek. It is so FTL. Yeah, no, this game's great. You just get 3 friends together, and you just run a ship in a roguelite fashion. You die, you upgrade some perks, you start again. And it's just good. You can be a pilot, an engineer, a gunner, and a scavenger. One at a time, ideally. And yeah, it's just good. You manage your ship. You craft the items you need with the resources you gather. You place the guns where you want, the tractor beam where you want, the extra power modules, the life support, the shields, and you just manage it all. It's great. It's people say gaming is dead. Don't have enough friends to play Void Crew with. Yeah, it hasn't been released for long, but it is an excellent game, and I do highly recommend it. I do highly recommend it. Even if it is stressful. Yeah, I do play Engineer. I only play Engineer. Engineer has a lot to do. And Bal, thank you for bringing up Guns of Icarus. If anybody did play Guns of Icarus, it's sci-fi Guns of Icarus. It's the same vibe. I adore it. I am brought back to a time when I was playing with Annie, Breen, and Viritage, in which our ship was down to 1% hull. And we just had a moment where Annie managed to tuck us away in just the right place during the encounter. Breen was shooting down any projectiles coming our way. And I propelled myself out of the airlock and fixed the major breaches in the hull and saved the run. And it felt amazing. It was so good. We were right back in the fray as soon as... No, I didn't even get back on board. I died in the void of space as they fled and respawned back on the ship because we had the biomass gathered to bring me back. It was so cool. It's so cool. And yeah, Guns of Icarus online, certainly. Yeah, that's PvP. This is entirely PvE. And I do prefer that. I do prefer that. Ah. Oh. Vinny, you are covered by the banner. Oh, let me sip. Hi, Annie. Yeah, Void Crew wins best multiplayer.
Thank you.
I was just telling our little, I saved the ship from 1%, hull integrity story. Yeah, it felt good.
Hope you got a better fight in my
Oh my god.
Though that kid had a bow.
Guns of Icarus thought that kid had a bow. Oh, because Icarus. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no. Amazing game. Congratulations for winning, Void Crew. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes to that as well. It's not in early access, but the developers are going to update it. They have a bit of a roadmap going. It's cool. And I talked long enough to loop the track. Very cool. Very cool. And that brings us to the end of our 2024 section. Which means it's time for Game of the Year. And I have a feeling people are more interested in runner-up than the winner. Yeah, Jag, it's not that it's a slow year. It's that I didn't play as much as I thought I did. Most of the games I've played this year have been from the past few years or really old. So, the runner-up for Game of the Year, the one that almost clinched it. Oh, okay, that's a lie. It didn't. It didn't almost clinch it. This one wasn't actually close. Yeah. Still, let's at least give it the time of day, because it is very, very good. As soon as I find it in my list. Runner-up is Helldivers 2. And I'm going to lower that just a little bit. It released early in the year. It released very early in the year. But it made an impression. I don't even think I played this on stream. But it made a real... Yeah, it's great. It's great. I have not had time to play it. And that's what has stopped it from being closer with our winner today. The fact that I just haven't had time to get back into it. But every session I've played has been amazing. And I keep an eye on the news posts. I keep an eye on what's going on. I keep an eye on the updates. I want to see what it's like to fight the Illuminate. But I haven't yet. I don't have time. I want to drive around in a car and run things over, but I don't have the time. I want to have the time, because it's so fun. God damn. God damn. So good. So good. Oh, this theme. This theme. Oh, Helldivers is great. I mean, I'm excited just remembering all the fun I had with it. And excited that I can play it more eventually. Sony, get your shit together, though. Sony has risked completely tanking this game, and the devs don't deserve that. The devs do not deserve... No, Sony doesn't deserve the devs. The devs are doing amazing work. Sony want to ruin everything for short-term fucking financial gains or goddamn user gains, like getting accounts made. Fuck Sony. Fuck Sony. Everything else except Sony, love this shit. Love Helldivers 2. But it's not our winner.
Okay, Azzy, this is the part Mr. Howard gave us $20 for. I'm getting the card up for the screen now. Remind me, which was the latest re-release of Skyrim?
You didn't pronounce it right, Miko. I'm afraid Mr. Howard has just taken our money back. Yeah, I'm not fucking drawing this one out. The entire reason that I'm doing the 2024 section first is because ending with my game of the year would be so much of a goddamn wet fart, you know? Everyone's just like, oh, that's it, okay, fair play. Expected it, what a boring ending. So, we're doing 2024 first. It's fucking Balatro, obviously it's Balatro. I've put in over 120 hours this year. I just keep playing it. I'll play a session, get angry that I lost my run, close it, and I've reopened it 5 minutes later.
Joker card.
Joker card? You had 100 hours with it the first week? I didn't. I put in most of my hours later in the year. I think I played... No, I think about half. I think it was about 50-50. I think I put about 60 hours in when it released, then stopped for months, and then Scribble started playing it and getting excited about it. And then I was like, I should dip back into Balatro. I really like that. I'm going to play more Balatro, and I've doubled my playtime. It has almost overtaken Morrowind in playtime on Steam. I can't believe how much I'm playing this goddamn game. I played it on my Steam Deck in bed even, like, it's just a perfect goddamn game. I love it so much. I love it so much. If anyone has somehow avoided Balatro so far, like, a lot of people say, I don't know how to play poker. You don't need to know how to play poker. You need zero poker knowledge. The developer didn't know how to play poker. Like, it has the goddamn... like, playing cards, traditional playing cards. It has the same, like, hands. It has your flushes, your full houses, three of a kind, royal flush, all that stuff. But it has a simple in-game guide so you know what that is. Like, you can pick it up so easily. You can pick it up so easily, and it's so fun once you get into it. Once you have encountered a run where the numbers just keep climbing, it'll have its hooks into you, and you'll keep playing. I have gifted a few copies of this game this year, and yeah, worth. I love number go up so much. I really do. So that is the 2024 Game of the Year, in my opinion. Which is objectively correct, to me. But that does in fact bring us to the end of the 2024 section. But that's like a quarter of the show. That's like a quarter of the show. There are so many more awards because I played a lot of games on stream this year. So, away with that. And we are now entering the Stream Retrospective Awards. We are looking at the stream games this year in post, and I am giving them very serious awards. Thank you for the sippy and the stretch rack. Now, I'm going to preface this with the fact that these awards are nonsensical. I thought up categories arbitrarily just so I could talk about all the games I wanted to talk about. These are silly. Do not take them too seriously. Our first award is the Ooh Pretty Award for a game with outstanding visuals. Our runner-up. This is the part where the entire stream gets taken down. This is the part where I get some, like, DMCA claim and everything gets shut down. If I didn't have volume on. I'm very silly. I'm very silly. How fucking good does Mario Bros. Wonder look? They nailed the aesthetic with this one. They really did. Wowie zowie indeed. I don't usually play 2D Mario games. They're not really my thing, like, historically. But this game just looks so good. It caught my eye immediately when they did the initial trailer for it. And then
audio
confused
jungle,
me.
Audio jungle,
yeah,
audio jungle,
basically.
Audio jungle, audio
basically.
Jungle, audio jungle.
But nah, it definitely deserves an award here because I enjoyed it. And I thought this was going to go in our 2024 list, but nope, no. 2023. Oh, Cyrus, hey.
No.
Make it a bit quieter while I can't talk. Yeah, I wasn't actually thinking about the other overlay elements when I put this together, so things are, in fact, covered up, I'm afraid. But yeah, this game's pretty. I enjoyed playing a 2D Mario game for, like, the first time, like, truly. It was excellent. It was excellent. I'm not looking forward to what's in the future for Mario Wonder because it's done. That's just it. I've had my playthrough and I'm satisfied, I'm happy, and it made my eyes smile. I don't know what that means, but it made my eyes smile. Okay, DMCA, go away. We don't need that. We don't need that anymore. It's fine. We're recovering. We're recovering. Oh no, sec. Did I? No, I think I just didn't click the right thing. Okay. No, we're fine. We're fine. The winner of the Ooh Pretty Award is Faith. This game does so much with so little. Like, it is staggering how simplistic the visuals are, but they help the game's vibe so much. It is staggering how much they do with so little. That's why it had to win this. Yeah, it doesn't have polygons. It doesn't have amazing, you know, hand-painted backgrounds. Yeah, they had limitations that they set themselves. They stuck to them, and it paid off. Like, if you see a screenshot of Faith, you know it's Faith. And yeah, I don't have too much to say. I just think it looks amazing and does a lot with what it has.
A gun with one bullet.
A gun with one bullet, and one of them goes in Mike on his birthday. Anyone who hasn't watched that stream or seen that clip is so confused. Nah. I really enjoyed Faith. I really did. And honestly, it was the first act that I enjoyed the most. I still enjoyed 2 and 3, but it is the first act that stuck out to me the most. I liked how small and self-contained it was. But yeah, I just felt like I had to talk about Faith today. And the most striking part about Faith is the visuals. So it goes in the Visual Award. Congratulations to Faith. I seriously wish I had some kind of fade out. It is so sudden. It is so sudden. Right, you'll need to realize that my Stream Deck currently has 8 tabs worth of icons. And they're so full that I have to control them with my mouse, like on the desktop app, because I can't fit the back and forth arrows on the Steam Deck, the Stream Deck itself. There's so much. Oh, I didn't get rid of Ooh Pretty. There we go. There we go. He's streaming from his Steam Deck.
Have you considered getting another Stream Deck?
I already have 2. So, next up, the This Brings Me Back award. And this is for the most nostalgia I felt playing a game this year. And yeah, this is very me. This is very me. Obviously, I don't have nostalgia for a lot of things, but one thing that did give me a lot of nostalgia to play on stream was Monster Rancher 1 and 2 Deluxe. I love Monster Rancher. I played this so much as a kid. So goddamn much. Scouring the house for discs to put in my PS1 to generate new monsters. And it's on Steam! I can just play Monster Rancher 2 on Steam. I don't feel like playing the first. I never had the first. I only had the second. But it's so cool. They say Dars is still frozen. He is. He's still frozen. But it's fine, because he's a monster, and being a monster is very cool. Yeah, it's not a perfect game. It does have a knowledge curve. It does have a difficulty curve. It's a lot. But the soundtrack's incredible. The visuals are perfect for what they need to be, and it was just so much of my childhood. Like, let's listen to this music. It's so cheery. I love it.
My dad told me his password is Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Donald, Pluto, Huey, Louie, Dewey, Dublin.
Oh.
Because he was told his password had to contain 8 characters and at least 1 capital. God
damn it. I'm actually very impressed by how Miko said that, though. That is very funny. Right. Let's stop that there. Get that out of our playlist. And let's look at our winner, which might surprise some people. It might surprise some people. Because the winner for This Brings Me Back is Undertale Yellow. Obviously, I didn't play this as a child. But this is Undertale. This is just Undertale. Like, it's a fan game. And like I was just going to do a best fan game category and have Undertale on its own, like Undertale Yellow on its own, because I played no other fan games. I had to roll it into something else. But yeah, this did make me nostalgic for Undertale because it's spot on. It's so Toby Fox. The music's incredible, the visuals are incredible, the story's incredible, the characters are incredible. The developers cooked on this one. Like, if Toby Fox turned around and just went, yeah, Undertale Yellow's canon, actually. Like, I talked with the devs, it's canon. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd just be like, yeah, that makes perfect sense, actually. And yeah, we haven't seen the last of Undertale Yellow. I am going to go back in, and I am going to do a genocide route. But I've had to leave a gap, because when I proposed that we do it right away, and just go right into a genocide playthrough, people were so angry. Because everyone got so attached to these characters. People absolutely loved everything about it, and didn't want me to immediately go and ruin it. I'm having to put in a rest period between the pacifist and the genocide. If that doesn't speak to the quality of the writing of the characters, I don't know what does. Y'all have delayed the genocide route till 2025 by being so upset about the idea of it. Good heavens, good heavens. Undertale Yellow is free. If you've played Undertale, and you want more Undertale, and you can't be bothered to wait for more Deltarune, just get Undertale Yellow. I don't usually play fan games, but this one was so worth delving into. If you haven't played Undertale, still play this. If you haven't played Undertale, play Undertale and Undertale Yellow. Jesus Christ. It's excellent. Just excellent. I've probably chosen one of the least Toby Fox music tracks for this. Still a banger, though. Still a banger. Oh, thank you for the hydrate as we fade all of this out. Ah, thank you kindly. Right, let's
Don't forget to play
that music
Thundersnail
from the playlist. Yeah, Thundersail's rad. Our next award is Teleport to the Woods. It's Woods time for you. This is for the best game set in the woods. Oh fuck, it's a frog.
Hey Azzy, I found your boyfriend. Nom.
Brain, you didn't want to be sent to the woods, so you're going in Miko instead. Yeah, I played 2 games this year that were set in the woods. So you know what? I get to talk about 2 games. The runner-up of the Teleport to the Woods award is Mail Time. Y'all remember Mail Time? How fucking cute was Mail Time? This game's so nice. It's just a little game where you want to be a post person, a mail person, and you're just tasked with doing a delivery, and you've got to talk to all of the cozy residents of the forest and help them out with things. It's just lovely. Just a very pleasant aesthetic, pleasant soundtrack, pleasant characters. And yeah, I mean, we 100%ed it. It was wonderful. And I really had to hurt my vocal cords to play through it and try to give everyone a unique voice when I am not a voice actor. Yeah, no, Mail Time was lovely and set in a forest. I don't have too much to say about it, but it did let me have a category called Teleport to the Woods, so it has done us a service on this day. It really has. Also, you're followed by a cute bee the entire game, and it doesn't do, like, anything. But you have a cute bee. That's worth extra points, right? I think so. I think so. But of course, the winner is the other game we played this year set in a forest. As soon as I get the music going. Why can't I see? There it is. This was pretty early in the year, wasn't it? Firewatch is one of the best walking simulators I've ever played. It is... Wait a minute, this one isn't a forest. Hey, yeah, it is. You are watching over a forest. Like you are. What's the word? You're a forest ranger. Actually, it's a park. It's trees. It's many trees. It's a forest. Let me have this. This game starts with this music. It gives you the backstory. It gives you a huge gut punch. Extra hard considering what I was going through. And it just tells a riveting story. It just tells a really good story. It has just enough actual gameplay to keep me trying to interact with things and having a good time. Just enough freedom as well. Just enough freedom. You're not constantly railroaded. Right, Sky? Right? Let me have this. Many trees. Forest. You're trying to prevent forest fires. Nah. Firewatch is just great. I really, really enjoyed it. And I did play it off stream. Like, I did, like, an entire extra playthrough off stream. And managed to mop up all of the achievements. And yeah, the voice acting's great. The characters are great. The twists and turns in the story are great. Love it. Absolutely love it. Oh wow, I can't believe we have an ad break going during an award show. We're so official! Oh, good heavens. Thank you for the sippy rack. And a stretch. Very good. Quickly get the flute guy. True. We needed flute guy. People are gonna downvote this stream because we don't have flute guy. Shit, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Right. That was the Teleport to the Woods award. How do you downvote a stream? They'll find a way. How do you pronounce that surname, Flicky? Eustache? Eustache? Eustache. Pedro Eustache, my man. That guy can fucking play. That guy has energy. So, next category is the best Resident Evil. I mean, yeah, that gets its own category. Eustache Sauce? God damn it, Scribble. Yeah, no, it was a tight race for best Resident Evil. It was a really tight race. But we do have a runner-up. Oh, I didn't take Helldivers off this list. There we go. The second best Resident Evil game I've played this year is Resident Evil Revelations. It was a Resident Evil game, and we played it this year, and it had Jessica in it, and she saw the plane, and she was like, "Oh no." Yeah.
The hills are silent, and the residents are evil. Runs away *, trips * 8 side flop.
Thank you, Miko. Yeah, honestly, this is here because it's a Resident Evil game. I thought it was fine. I played the raid mode a little to get some extra achievements, so it didn't hit my average game completion score too hard. Then I uninstalled it. It was fine. This is probably the most tepid award in the entire show. This entire thing is just a bit, honestly. Because the best Resident Evil game that I have played this year is somewhere in this list. The list's getting shorter as we go. I'm removing music from a playlist as we go. But I still need to find everything. The best Resident Evil game is My Friendly Neighborhood. This game's fucking legit. I loved My Friendly Neighborhood. What a great game. What do I eat when I'm happy? I wish I remembered all of the lines exactly. Because it had amazing lines. The voice acting was annoying in the most perfect way. It was grating in the most perfect way. It was so good. Best cave story and best Earthbound. I get the reference. But yeah, this is a Resident Evil game in all but name. It plays like a Resident Evil game. You're wandering around, you're picking and choosing your targets, you're rationing your ammunition, picking up healing items, solving puzzles. A story is unfolding. It's like a Resident Evil game, but it's better than certainly Resident Evil Revelations. My Friendly Neighborhood's excellent. Anyone who hasn't had the pleasure of seeing this game yet, it's Resident Evil meets the Muppets. It's not zombies, it's puppets. It is life-size puppets in a big, like, film studio. Their show's gone off the air, and then years later, it just starts broadcasting over the top of the news. So you're sent in to figure out why and get that signal shut off. And it's great. It's Jim Henson's Resident Evil. It is. Yeah, I love this game so much. If you find all the secrets in the game, one of them is a letter from the developer talking about the process of developing this game and hoping it was appreciated, hoping that he'd finally make something people, like, really loved. And if somehow the developer was listening to this, yeah, this is great. You did so good with this. Like, I love it. I love it. I played a whole bunch out of stream. Just extra runs to try some of the extra achievements. I played the Horde mode kind of deal afterwards. It was great. Yeah, it has some secrets that are still being uncovered today. Really obscure ARG stuff that will, in theory, point to something else. But we don't know yet. It's still being figured out. It's great. So yeah, best Resident Evil game that I played this year, 100% My Friendly Neighborhood. So good. So good. Right, just move on to my next page. So many assets. Oh, let me get that sippy in. Thank you very much. But once I've had this sippy, we are in fact talking about the Jump, Jump, Slide, Slide Award for Best Platformer. Very good sippy. Very good sippy. Because, yeah, I actually played a few platformers this year. And the runner-up for the Jump, Jump, Slide, Slide Award is Corn Kid 64. I mean, it's legit. It is a legit 3D platformer that I do have some mixed feelings on, in a way. I love how small it is. It is essentially one level. It is essentially one very big level, super densely packed with content. I was expecting that there would be more levels, but you sort of go from, like, tutorial to hub world to the main level to the end of the game. And what it does is excellent. It threw me off. It definitely threw me off. I thought it would keep going, but it didn't. But I like shorter games. I do. And this game actually did best me. It does have a final area, if you've done everything else. An ultimate challenge, if you will. And I couldn't do it. I was trying to do it off stream. I couldn't. It requires so much more precise platforming than anything the rest of the game demands of you. And I think that's kind of neat. It didn't pull any punches, you know? If I want to get that done, I actually have to get better. Can we fund a stream for that achievement? Good God. I don't think I'm capable. It is so tricky. It requires techniques I didn't know existed. I had to look up how you're meant to do certain parts. I'd probably have to relearn the entire game from scratch just to jump back in and try it again. But it's great. It's great. It's a short platformer inspired by the N64 era of 3D platformers. And it's just damn fun. It's just damn fun. I recommend Corn Kids 64. Also, the music's pretty good. Yeah. Love this stuff. But it is not our winner. Our winner probably won't surprise anybody. Yeah. This game's so fucking good, actually. Pseudo-Regalia, however you're meant to say it, isn't a super long game. But it's so good. The platforming is so responsive. So fluid. The visuals are excellent. The music's excellent. Yeah, the main character's a cool goat-looking creature. Sybil's great. We love her. She's awesome. You guessed 0, 3 or Psychonauts? Yeah, nah. Just straight up platforming, mechanically. Corn Kids is my second. And then Pseudo-Regalia. It felt so good pulling off some of the maneuvers in this game, and like, part of me wants more. Part of me wants more of this, and part of me wants them to never touch it again. You know? Like, part of me just wants it to remain this contained experience that is just perfect, you know? Doesn't need to be touched, doesn't need to be expanded on. It's just so good. But I'm greedy, so I might actually want more, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. This game's so good. Congratulations to Pseudo Regalia for being the best 3D platformer, mechanically, that I have played this year. Oh, goddamn. Goddamn. Right, next up we have the best NFTs. We've played a lot of games in this year, so we were bound to bump into some NFTs. Our runner-up for the best NFT award is Streets of Rogue, in which you can play as and recruit gorillas. This is the award for the games with the best monkeys. All of my apes contained within video games. Fuck the Oscars. Look, as I said, I was inventing categories. The gigantic emotes. You're reacting better than I ever expected you would. I'm not promoting NFT scams, I just realised that I had 2 games that had monkeys in them, and therefore I could talk about 2 games I loved this year. I believe it was Drayson's. Drayson's gifted me this game.
Etched's Grey Cloud sent over 100 bits and left the message. 1 million years tummy time out.
Thank you for the bits, Taze. I'm so pleased with myself, Viri. I'm so pleased with myself. I'm actually getting really warm. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, Drayson gifted me this, and I think it is an excellent game that I am oddly good at. I am oddly good at this game. Like, I did 2 or 3 runs where I died super quickly, and then I just started winning. Twitch voting did help me a lot, but once I got on a winning streak, I just kept going. I'm scared to play it again. I'm scared to play it again because I've got a winning streak going. Like, I have a reputation. But there's so much more content I didn't get into. Yeah, I've heard bad things about the sequel, so I'm just gonna keep playing Streets of Rogue. Like, I fully expect I'm gonna stream this more. If I ever have, like, a gap in the schedule, I kind of just want to revisit a roguelite, sorry, I'm gonna go back into Streets of Rogue sometime, because this game slaps. This game slaps. But even though you can play as a gorilla and recruit gorillas, it's not my favorite NFT. Not of this year. There was a better one. There was a better one. The winner of Best NFT. Yeah. Yeah. It is the origin of my NFT voice that I do not have in me right now. I really don't. I'm sorry. Oh my god. It does, of course, have the bracelet-selling monkey that I broke my voice doing for a charity stream. So many characters you speak to, like, once, and then never again. And the character I give the most grating voice ends up being recurring. Yeah. Outside of the bracelet seller, Little Gator Game is just adorable. Super cozy, emotional story. And it's the game that I played while we raised So much money for charity. So much money for a charity that really means a lot to me. And yeah, I really, really, you also belched on the mic. I'm trying to be emotional. Yeah, we had Sim drawing art around it, and it's... It was a great time. It was a great time. Miko ate Jeff Bezos at one point. That's not the game's fault, but that happened. If anyone hasn't played Little Gator Game, give it a go. It is full of whimsy, full of great characters, and full of the monkey whose name we don't know, but is the best NFT of the year. My apes selling bracelets. Good heavens. Happy mask salesman but a monkey. True enough. True enough. Right. Next category. Next category. We have the My Poor Mental Health Award for the game that most mentally fucked me up this year. The runner-up In Sound Mind. This game, I'm probably going to have to keep the volume a little lower because it has vocals. That might trip me up. Yeah, this game is a bit of a mindfuck. This is a game where you play as a therapist and you're looking into shit going down with some of your previous patients. And every goddamn one of those patient stories that you delve into are so compelling. Every one of them. And what really got me about each of them after I've had a sippy.
Hope you put up a better fight in my tummy, puppy.
Okay, apparently Joey isn't getting to see the show.
No.
Bye, Joey. After each... after you complete each one of the stories, you get to go back to the room that represents them and look over the stuff that's there. And, like, when you look at it the first time, you're going to be, like, making assumptions. And when you go back again, you have a fuller picture of what was going on with this person and why they are living the way they were. And some of it really hit hard. Like, a certain poem, that did get to me quite a bit. That hurt. Just an excellent game. Original soundtrack by The Living Tombstone, which is an absolute banger of a soundtrack. I didn't know which one of the songs to pick for this. But we've gone for the one that's labelled as the main theme. Yeah, if you have not looked into In Sound Mind, please look into it. It's another one of those games that's a bit Resident Evil-y in the way you do puzzles and such, and handle your inventory. But no, the story's just great. The gameplay is great. Characters, great. Music, great. One of the best games I played this year for certain. It's great. Also, it got my heart rate incredibly high at one point. That wasn't cool, game. That wasn't cool. Right, let's make sure Bal can return. Thanks, Dave. Ba, ba, ba. The winner, though, of My Poor Mental Health is... Fuck! Fucking hate those fucking Pikmin. Those absolute suicidal bastards. I mean, if I didn't need them to survive, I'd be happy that they were all dying. But I need them to survive, and they're just jumping into the water. They're jumping right into the fucking maws of Bulborbs. Those fucking bastards. I hate them. I hate them so much. Fucking sequel gets rid of the fucking timer to make it less stressful and then throws the fucking water wraith at you. Fuck! Those developers hate you. They hate me. They hate everybody. They want all of us to suffer, and they made sure we knew it if we played Pikmin 2. Bastards. Absolute bastards. Rocks fall. Everyone dies, except they're not rocks. They're bombs. Everyone fucking hates this.
Joey Buckaroo sent 70 bits and said, Azzy, I am in the water, help. Azzy, I am in the water, help. Azzy, I am in the water. Azzy, I am the water, please help, I am in the water, the water, I am drowning, oh wait, I'm a fish.
Yeah. Pikmin 2 is a marked improvement over Pikmin 1.
Lil at Simon walking their way right on into hungry wet jaws.
Quiet you. It was better than the first game. I'm in favour of Pikmin 2. Except for the bullshit. Except for the nonsense and the bullshit and the bad AI. Fuck everything about how the Pikmin value themselves. Fuck their lack of self-worth. I had a good time with Pikmin 2. I'm never playing it again. Thank you for listening. Okay, next set of awards. How about we have the... Oh, that's a bit rude. The Shut Up Azzy Award. This is for the game that just didn't want me to stream. I had to shut up because the game wanted to speak, actually. The game didn't want me to speak because the game wanted to speak. The runner-up for the Shut Up Azzy Award is the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. With such amazing narration that how can I talk over it? I'm there to be a streamer. I'm there to play the video game and, crucially, talk over the video game. But no, this narrator comes in and he wants to talk instead. What's his deal? I mean, sure, he's the entire focal point of the game, and without the narrator, the Stanley Parable is basically nothing. Stanley himself contributes nothing. It's all in the narrator. What the fuck? I'm meant to be the streamer. I played Stanley Parable before, but I finally got the Ultra Deluxe Edition this year.
Val Blair sent
and God, it's full of content.
Message. Shush.
Get right. The narrator is speaking. Yeah, it's easily more than doubles the content of the original Stanley Parable. And it is full of some absolute gems. Every story path is interesting. The narrator deserves all of the awards ever. I couldn't talk over him because it's the draw of the game. And honestly, I didn't want to speak over him. Because I needed to let the dulcet tones sink in and make me happy. Love this game. Love this game a lot.
When Azzy came across a pair of open maws, he entered the one on the left.
Okay, but for real, scenarios where you have to choose between two Preds, those are pretty fucking good. Anyway, that is the runner-up. Button? There we go. Anyway, the winner. Okay, another sippy. Thank you very much. The winner of the Shut Up Azzy Award is Hi-Fi Rush. Do you know how fucking hard it is to stream this game when you have no sense of rhythm? All these amazing characters are speaking, all this amazing music is playing, and I can't reply to chat. I can't reply to chat at all. I have to concentrate. I have to focus. Like, it is such a good game that I am so bad at. Every character is amazing and super well written. All the music is amazing, with the caveat that I played the streamer-friendly soundtrack. I still haven't heard the actual soundtrack. I played the replacement one, this song included, and they're all bangers. Every one of them. They made 2 banger soundtracks for this thing. They put it together so well. Tango Gameworks knocked it out of the park. Obviously, they proceeded to be shut down before being rehired and all that. Thank God it had something of a happy ending, but yeah, they didn't deserve that. It's a banger of a game that is so difficult to stream. So difficult, but so fun. So fun. You do need to pick this up, Viri. It goes really cheap. It does go really cheap if you know where to look. I love this game. Love this game. Cinnamon is my best friend. And so is 808. Yeah, Humble Monthly is where I got the game.
Come here, Mike.
Humble Monthly is
I'm
where
hungry.
I got the game. Oh, bye again, Mike.
Nom.
I want to get 808. You know, when I say it like that, that sounds normal. So we'll stop that. We'll stop that. That was the Shut Up Azzy Award. That was the Shut Up Azzy Award. You got your current chair and built it during that stream? Awesome. Awesome. Right. We now have the Flicky in Shambles Award. This is for the most condensed / compressed game. So much game in a very small package. It is not overly large. It is not inflated. It is just exactly what it needs to be. The runner-up for the Flicky in Shambles Award is On Guard. It's not a long game. That's the point. It's not a long game. But god damn is it fun. The combat system in this game is super fun. The characters are exaggerated and entertaining. And yeah, it's Puss in Boots the game. It is Puss in Boots the game. And it's excellent. I feel like people have been sleeping on this game, but they shouldn't be sleeping on this game. They should be playing it. It's not long. It's not expensive. It's really goddamn fun. We killed so many Frenchmen? Nah, the Frenchmen are fine. Remember, it's all essentially, like, it's essentially slapstick. They fall down, they mutter to themselves, you know, is she gone? It's great. It's great. I adore this. I adore On Guard, and it's another one where I don't know whether I want more of it or whether I want it to remain keeping Flicky in shambles. Whether I want it to remain small and compressed and condensed. On Guard's excellent. On Guard is excellent. Please look into it and play it. Banger soundtrack too. But that, of course, leads us to the winner of the Flicky in Shambles Award. The game I feel most condenses its contents into a small package. Small Saga. I got to play an RPG on stream. I got to play an entire fucking RPG on stream. It is everything that makes an RPG good, condensed into an experience that doesn't take 200 hours. It took me like 12 hours or something. That's nothing. I can do that easily. I got to play an RPG on stream. That's so good. Every character in it is amazing. The story is great. The combat makes you think. You know, typical RPG turn-based combat makes you think about your strategies. And yeah, I don't have enough good to say about this game. The bard was so cute. Yeah, goddamn Coffee. All the songs that Coffee sings, absolutely incredible. What a rat. What a rat. Rat-tailed Rover, especially. Amazing music. Yeah. That's the thing about these, that's the thing about these, awards. This category in particular. Both of these games have so much to them without being too big. They have binged, but they have not gained any weight. I got to put on a bad Scottish accent. I got to pretend I knew what Welsh was. I got to pretend I knew an Irish accent. No, I decided not to do the Irish accent because I clocked onto that character being Irish way too late. I could pronounce Siobhan, yeah. It's... If anybody likes RPGs, but don't feel they can commit to the time, play Small Saga. Because, yeah, you get to fuck up Nazis, you get to be a little critter, and you get to get through it in about 12 hours. I mean, if I were, like, doing less, if I were not searching every inch for extra stuff, it would have been even shorter. You forgive me for the Precision Nuclear Strike category against you because I picked really good games. I kinda hoped Flicky would try to get revenge, but okay, I'll take it. Oh, yeah. Small Saga, winner of Flicky in Shambles. So condensed, so good. Love that game. Amazing soundtrack. There were so many other songs I wanted to put in, but I put in the regular battle theme because I'd consider the other ones a bit spoilery. Ah, amazing. Amazing. Love that game so much. Flicky in Heaven category next. Oh my god, Flicky. Oh my god. The next category is, in fact, the Little Baby Man Award. This is for the game that made me feel like a little baby man. This made me feel powerless. This made me feel like I couldn't do anything. Just make little baby man. Little baby man. And we will reveal the runner-up after I've had a sippy. The runner-up is Inside by Playdead. The follow-up to Limbo. And you play as a child. You can't defend yourself. You're a child. And, like, let me tell you, when I first saw this game, you know, I go into games as blind as I can. I figured it has more graphical fidelity than Limbo. Therefore, they will pull punches. Because yes, Limbo had horrible child death. But it's silhouettes, you know? It's silhouettes. No, they don't pull punches, you die horribly. You're a child and you die horribly. So often. It's so easy to die. So easy to cause child death in this game. Holy shit! I felt powerless playing this. You have to run. You have to hide. And you're probably going to die many times trying to play this thing. It was engaging and engrossing and terrifying. I don't remember whether this was the child death streak starter in my stream history, but it was certainly part of it. Just a string of games in a row with child death. Not a good first impression if anyone were just joining and seeing my schedule. But I go into these things blind. I have no idea. What a time. What a time. But yes, Inside made me feel like a little baby man. But it didn't make me feel like the biggest little baby man. That privilege might surprise you. That privilege goes to Umurangi Generation. This game's kind of harrowing. This is the story of the generation that see the world end. This is teenagers expressing themselves as everything's going to shit. This is kids coping with the fact that they are powerless. In the background, you have this story of all these politicians doing nothing. All of these riots being quelled by police. And all you can do is try to take photos. Document what is the approaching end of the world. And it's excellent. And it made me feel small. And it made me feel weak. All of these people together couldn't do a thing against an oppressive government that don't give a shit. It's such an amazing experience because it makes you think and it makes you feel. And if you miss this game on stream and you don't know exactly what it entails, go pick it up. It's an indie game. It's cheap. And it's pretty short. I did one full stream of it, and then like halfway through the next stream it was done. And that's with the DLC included. It's a phenomenal experience. And when you sit down and think about it, it's heart-wrenching. Because on its surface, yeah, it's just a silly photo game. But as you piece everything together, you're like, oh, fuck, actually. This hits hard. That is the winner of the Little Baby Man Award. Umurangi Generation. What a game. What a game. The Penguin's good too. The Penguin is good too. So, next up, the Relationship Aid Award. This is for the game that will help you bond with your partner. And by that, I mean, God. We haven't played Facade, god damn it. Viri, you have to leave. So, of course, I consulted with Breen on this one to decide which games we played together this year that we enjoyed the most. The runner-up is We Were Here. I don't have much experience with escape rooms, but we went into We Were Here and did an escape room. It was kind of a new experience for both of us, and we got to be extremely stressed out playing chess while freezing to death, when neither of us really know how to play chess. It was a very good time. It was a very good time. Ultimately, this was chosen over We Were Here too, on account of it being our first exposure to the idea, and for being a bit tighter, we thought. The sequel expanded on a lot of things, and caused more mutual annoyance than the first game did. Higher highs, lower lows, I feel. So for being the first one, yeah. The sequel had cubes. It did not do it a service. It did not do it a service. But yes, We Were Here gets runner-up. Silly little cooperative escape room game that I highly recommend, unless you've seen me complete all the puzzles already with Breen. Almost pressed the wrong buttons and spoiled a future winner. Oh, you take care, Gav. Get some good sleep. Thank you again for doing the curtain renders for me. The winner of the best game that I played with Breen this year is the first game that I played with Breen this year. The first playthrough that I did with Breen. Remnant from the Ashes. This game's fucking good. This game's really fucking good. It is essentially a co-op Souls-like with guns. And yeah, it's a great game. It's a great game. We played through it. We played through all the DLC. We put up with some backseating that was very unfortunate, but yeah, it's... Love this game. Love my boyfriend. Love playing it with him. It's just solid. It's just solid gameplay. Reasonable enough story. Story's inoffensive. Love your boyfriend despite the amount of divorce jokes this had before you two got together. We were testing the waters when we were playing this. Like, we were already thinking about making it official at the time. But yeah, Breen and I adored this, and we both own the sequel already. We're just waiting for all of the DLC content for that to go cheap enough that we'll bother with it. We want to have all of it at once so we can do a good playthrough. Once we both have those season passes, we're absolutely diving back into Remnant. Because we had a great time. And yeah, when I asked him, with no other mention of, other games and other categories that might be disqualified, he just said, yeah, the winner's Remnant. And I was like, great, I wanted to give Remnant an award. This is how it gets it. Ah, amazing, amazing. Whoop, whoop. And down with that music. We are almost at the end. There are three awards left. Next up, we are doing... And this... It's weird that this is in the stream retrospective, because I did in fact not play either of these coming games on stream. This is just me talking about games I've appreciated this year. We'll be back on stream games after this. The But Wait, There's More award for the best DLC I played this year. The runner-up. And look, I just need to say, both of these are very potentially spoilery, so I will ask that nobody be specific about either games in this category. No, that too, Miko, but maybe not in this case. The runner-up is a DLC I have not completed yet. I am still working my way through it, but I've been working through it all year. Shadowbringers. I don't get through MMOs quickly. I don't really like MMOs. But goddamn, Shadowbringers' story is bringing it. Again, I haven't finished it. I have not finished this DLC. I started it before 2024, I'm pretty sure, and I'm still going. It is a slow burn whenever I play FF14. But ooh, it's promising, it's promising. Maybe if I finished it, it would sneak up there to winner, but as it stands, it gets runner-up. Yep, Sky is one of the people I play with. Maybe we'll finish it before 2026. Maybe. It is very good. Also, this is the regular battle theme of Shadowbringers, and it's a banger. Love it. Let me get this sipient. Ugh. So yeah, can't say too much, but
why so grumpy, Bunny?
He's grumpy because he wasn't here to see the award where I said I loved him. Anyway, as far as MMOs go, FF14's my favourite. Because I hate MMOs, but at least FF14 has a good story. That's about that. Oh, and likewise, there will be a request for no spoilers about this one.
If you want another nominee for the Relationship Award, come check inside. Mlay.
Mlay indeed, Miko. But I am also not going to give spoilers for this one, because I have finished this DLC. The best DLC I've played this year is Outer Wilds Echoes of the Eye. Fuck me. Holy shit. I will simply say that Outer Wilds was rough for me. The base game I really struggled with. I was begging for it to end because it was making me feel like an idiot. But when I finished it, I was relieved, and the more I thought about it, the better it got. Like, retroactively. This year, I got to approach Echoes of the Eye, the sole DLC for Outer Wilds. with all of that fond memory, like all the fondness that had developed since finishing it, all of that was in place for me playing the DLC. Holy shit, it's good. Actually going into it knowing somewhat what to expect, out of the gameplay of Outer Wilds, made all the difference in the world. I was engrossed. I was hooked. I played this in a Discord call with Breen alongside me watching, and we went through the whole DLC in a few sittings. It was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. Play Outer Wilds. Play the DLC. Don't ask me anything about it. Don't look anything up. Trust me, bro. So fucking good. I chose the least spoilerish music from the game as well. You're welcome. Jesus Christ. I think that's 2 to go. So, we have... Why have I still got Popucom in this playlist? Didn't I remove that? There we go. This is the... Oh my god. I get it. Award. I forgot to put the Danny DeVito gif in here, but like, you know the one? You know the one. This is for the game that was so hyped up over the years. I heard so much about it, but I didn't get into it. But people kept saying, this is a game of the year. This is incredible. Game of the year all years. I love this. And I finally played it this year, and oh my god, I get it. The runner-up. Here's where Risk of Rain 2 was. This would have taken We Were Here's spot, had I not already designed this award prior. Yeah, no, Risk of Rain 2 is super fucking solid. Playing it with Breen has been amazing. And yeah, I can see why everyone's so excited. I was hesitant, because I'd played a bit of Risk of Rain 1, and when I heard Hoopoo Games say, oh yeah, no, the sequel's 3D, I was like, really? You sure? Because like you've just shown aptitude in 2D. Like you've shown you know what you're doing. Are you sure you want to ham-fist a sequel into like a totally different? Like you're adding a dimension. I guess I'm just as stupid as the people who said that Mario shouldn't go into 3D. Because yeah, no, this is great. This is amazing. I like it way more than Risk of Rain 1. Let me sippy, thank you. There's so much to it. So many decisions to be made. Like, I've mostly played one character. And I've had an amazing time. There are so many more characters. I just hope that they fully go through with fixing up the Seekers of the Storm DLC. Because I haven't bought it yet. Because apparently it's still on the road to recovery. But eventually. I still need to play the first DLC's worth of content anyway, but yeah, I have plenty to get through. Plenty of get through while they tweak what they need to tweak. But yes, Risk of Rain 2, excellent roguelite. Just a damn good time. Just a damn good time. Play with friends and have a good time. Just do it. Again, it's really cheap. People have been hyping this up for a long time. The base game is nothing. Get it. This is the show where Azzy tells you to buy games. Winter sale's on. Treat yourself. But the best game I've played this year in terms of, oh, that's why people are saying it's good. It's Psychonauts. Like, what the fuck? I know we've, like, only just finished it, but holy shit, this game's amazing. This game is incredible. I adore this game. If I'd played this when I was younger, like, I think it would have changed me. It's so good. It is so good. Platforming, little rough at times. A couple of times the platforming frustrated me. Otherwise, it's like perfect. It has so much style, so many great characters. Like, I relished every voice line from those goddamn kids. Like, they gave each one so much personality. Everyone who was meant to be likable was so likable. Everyone you were meant to hate, you loved to hate. I 100%ed it. What can I say? I got every achievement. It was worth it. Psychonaut is an incredible, incredible game. And I'm just going to give a heads up because, like, this game I've seen get some flack for not having proper controller support. The controller support is actually perfect, but you have to turn on your controller before you start the game. It won't pick it up if you start it up after the game. It's a quirk. It's weird. But apparently a bunch of people have that problem. Yeah, it's an old game port. Start your controller before you boot the game up. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You might need to use Steam input in certain edge cases, but you'll get there. Wonder how it plays on Steam Deck. I'm sure it's fine, right? I have to imagine it would be great. Ah, yeah. Apart from some old port issues, this was one of the best games I've played this year, easily. Easily. I'm so glad I did. I will absolutely be playing the sequel on stream at some point. 100%. Ah. And now for the final award. And this isn't some particularly significant award. I don't have a Game of the Year equivalent for older stuff. But it's the last one in the list. This is the Nah, Not Me, I'm Built Different award. For the game that I obviously didn't play, because I'm built different, and these aren't genres I like. I don't like these genres, why would I play these? The runner-up for the game I absolutely didn't play and fall in love with.
Built like dinner.
It's Forza Horizon 4. Because this motherfucker was getting delisted, and Veritage gifted it to me, even though I don't like racing games. Even though I didn't like racing games, past tense. Fuck, this game's fun! What? What do you do? It's fun? I like Vroom? I like the drive? What? I don't get it. But I just ran through a nice British garden. And the owners were looking out of the window, so they're probably really angry at me. But I'm having a great time. Horizon 4's fucking good. And this is the only game in this list that I'm not going to tell you to buy. Because they delisted it like 2 weeks ago. This game's gone forever. They fucking got rid of this game. And it has so much going for it. I got into this so hard, I got achievements that Veritage doesn't have. My plan for this franchise is to wait for each game to be delisted. Wait for the announcement, and then get it for its lowest price. I will get Horizon 5 when they threaten to take it away from us. But I'm not going to pay full price for a single one of these games, because I know they'll take it away from people. And I fucking hate that. I don't care how awful the licensing for cars is. I'm still calling them out for it. It's bullshit that they can just delist games like this. That applies to any game. It applies to any game. But this is where I get to call it out. Let people play your fucking video games. Licensing needs to change. If you are licensing content for a game, it should be in perpetuity as standard. Come on. Come on. Forza Horizon 4 is excellent. And I'm going to keep playing it as long as the servers are up. And it is our runner-up for the Nah Not Me, I'm Built Different award. Which leaves us with the winner, which is not going to surprise a single person. I can play fighting games? What? I can push buttons intentionally? And the things I want to happen, happen? That doesn't make sense. Fucking love Guilty Gear Strive. Fucking love this game.
Stop yelling and get in already.
Yeah, bye Fubar. I'm the fighting game man now. I don't know how Fubar feels about fighting games. Yeah, Annie, I'm trying to talk about games I like. Yeah, like let me pitch this for a second. Let me pitch this to you for a second. If you are not a fighting game fan, if you look at combos and feel like they're too oppressive, if you look at all of the crazy inputs and think that's too complicated, I was you. That it was me. I was saying all these things. I thought they were for highly competitive people, which I am not.
Don't worry. I'll hold a mic to the cat's belly.
Stop.
We're all used to you struggling to be heard in bellies.
Mika,
It'll be fine.
Yeah. Strive is an attempt to make a fighting game that has more simplified initial inputs. It is more accessible than any other fighting game I've played, save for, like, Dive Kick. You know, that one with 2 buttons. It has quarter circles and half circles, and that's about it. I have not learned combos, but I can reasonably hold my own. I'm really goddamn getting into this game while still not knowing what the fuck people mean when they say something's a DP, or something's plus, or something's minus. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They tell me, and then it goes out the other ear. But I'm still having so much fun. Like, it's great. It's great. The music is fantastic. Like, every character has their own theme song. And every single fucking one of them is a banger. And every one that isn't immediately a banger will grow on you and become a banger. The characters themselves are batshit insane, and I love reading the lore for them. I just got super into this. And I have 3 people to thank for it. The first being Noodle, who gifted me the game and beat the shit out of me. The second being Scribble, and the third being Gav, who have been playing with me whenever I want a session. By their powers combined, I got into a fighting game for the first time. I have over 90 hours in it, and that doesn't happen often, especially since I started streaming and have limited time to play games outside of stream. This game's just great. This game's just great, and I recommend it to anyone who has ever thought maybe, just maybe, they could play a fighting game. If you've had even the tiniest desire to, Guilty Gear Strive is the way. Yes, Scribble, I will be going ahead with it. You're getting Strive next year once you're done with uni? Excellent, excellent. I guess the next character will be out by then. Yeah, I definitely want to do more with Strive on stream as well. It was a good time playing with people in the chat. The arcade mode, less of a good time, but very fulfilling once I managed it. Jesus Christ. But yeah. Didn't think I'd ever play a fighting game. Excuse me. Didn't think I'd ever play a fighting game, but we did it. We did it. Yeah, so I actually have the entire Strive soundtrack on my phone in a playlist, and it's my go-to nowadays. But goddamn, when the Heartbeat Mode arcade song comes on, when Crawl comes on, I have second thoughts about having it in the playlist. I think, you know what, maybe this playlist doesn't need to be complete. Oh, the trauma. The trauma. Oh. End of the song. And end of the awards. But. I mean, it's an awards show. And I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. I'm good at this. We are going...
World premiere.
We are going to the credits. I'm going to thank people. And then, yes, we do have one more thing. I will be back tomorrow with Oracle of Ages. We're real close to the end. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you to my moderators for helping out today. Thank you to Taze for the resub. Thank you to Bal, Taze, Joey, and Danny for the bits. Thank you to Balblair for the raid. I'm going to pick somebody to raid. I'm going to play the one more thing. And then you're going to give plenty of ababababas to whomever we raid into. Plenty of ababababas. We're going to raid into Flicky, I've decided. We're going to raid into Flicky playing Ultra Kill. But before I commit to that raid and start that timer off, one more thing.